You've probably heard this one. Data engineering, that's just building pipelines, right? Or maybe only the tech giants really care about all that stuff. Well, I'm Chris.gambill, and I've spent the last 25 years building everything from messy Excel nightmares to modern data architectures. And let me tell you, I learned the hard way how dangerous these myths can be. Stick around because one myth nearly tanked an entire sales quarter for my company. I'll share this story in a bit, but first, let's jump in. As we go through these, I want to hear from you. Which of these myths have you run into in your job? Drop your answer down in the comments and let's see what's still floating around out there after all these decades. Sure, I do write code, but data engineering is really about designing the entire ecosystem, making sure data flows, quality holds up, and the business is actually getting value from the data that you're providing. If you think that it's just about scripts, Airflow DAGs, you're really missing 90% of the job. Wrong. If your business uses data, big or small, you need data engineering. I've seen startups drown in bad Excel sheets and small businesses losing money because they couldn't see the forest for the trees. It is all about complexity, not company size. Being able to manage your data and get it into a format and a place where you can make data-driven decisions will take your business to greater heights. Is your company guilty of any of these myths? Or maybe you believed one of these yourself. Type guilty down in the chat if you've ever experienced one of these. Nope. If you don't like talking to people, you're still in the wrong field. Data engineering is still a team sport. I spend half my day translating business requests into real solutions, meeting with some data analysts, and keeping stakeholders happy. What about Spark? Is Fabric going to kill Snowflake? Honestly, all of these tools, they come and go. The best engineers are able to focus on solving the business problem first, and then picking the tools that best fit the project second. It's petabytes or bust, right? No. Sometimes the ugliest, costliest problems are the ones that are small, but chaotic. You'd be surprised how much time that you will spend on that 50 megabyte file that you get passed daily, as opposed to the petabytes of data that you're being streamed from an IoT device. The warehouse is the fridge, but you still need the oven, the knives, the recipe, and the chef to put it all together. Data engineering is about end-to-end solutions, ingesting, transforming, validating, securing, and finally delivering data that people can trust. Absolutely. Sometimes you're the plumber or the janitor, but you're also the architect, the safety inspector, and sometimes the firefighter. Great data engineers understand the business as well as the technology. Spoiler alert, pipelines break, data changes, and your job is never done. The best engineers are constantly improving and adapting to business needs. Here it is, the biggest myth of all. If you want to be irreplaceable, get good at communicating, collaborating, and solving real business problems, not just writing code. Having good communication skills and people skills are going to take you so much incredibly further in your career than any of the technical skills will. All right, remember that near miss that I hinted at the beginning of the video? Here it is. Early in my career, I had this pipeline that we all thought was done. Reports were going on, sales teams were happy. Then one day, half the orders just stopped reporting in. There was no alert, no warning. I caught the silent failure before it hit our executives and our sales leaders. I built a validation check, and honestly, that one fix ended up saving a whole quarter for the business and probably saved my bacon too. That is when I realized that data engineering is about people and not just the data. So again, make sure that along your career, you're building those relationships with your stakeholders, with leaders across the companies that you're in. You never know when you're going to need their help and when you're going to need their grace. So what is the craziest data myth that you've come across? Or maybe you've had to debunk a myth at the company that you work at now. Share your story down below, and let's go ahead and start crowdsourcing a myth-busting guide right here in the comments. And if you want more behind-the-scenes stories and battle-tested advice for data engineers, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button and check out our next video. Don't let myths hold you or your company back. Data engineering is strategy, teamwork, and constant problem solving. Let's build a better data world together. And until next time, keep your pipelines clean and your queries lean.